Hey everybody, my name's Kyle and I'm starting this YouTube channel. This is supposed to be the featured video at the kind of the top of the channel page, and I want to tell you a little bit about why I'm starting this channel. I'm calling the channel Conscious Kyle. A couple different reasons on that. One is there's a stereotype about Kyles that, you know, they're like monster energy drinking, drywall punching, crazy party animals. And I can say that earlier in my life, that stereotype definitely was fitting. I used to be that Kyle. And for the last 10 years or so, since 2015, I've really, basically, I've become more conscious. But what does that mean? I've been looking at myself and my life and the way I've been living, and I came to a realization that things were on the surface level cool and fun and good, and was enjoying myself, but on the deeper level of my soul, I guess you could say, I felt unfulfilled and I felt like something was missing. So yeah, for the last 10 years, I've kind of been on a search for what is that? What is missing? And that's kind of what this channel is about. Is about raising consciousness and raising awareness. And I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. I'm starting this channel to share what I've done, and my hope is that you will get some kind of a takeaway. You'll find something relatable, you might learn some, I'm going to share probably techniques that I use, like breathing techniques or meditation practice techniques, or just stuff that I've done that I've found helpful, whether it be classes or courses or books, or just a way to think about things and approach philosophies, just kind of sharing my experiences and my pitfalls and my mistakes. And yeah, my hope is that you might take away something that will help you, that will kind of help you along your journey. Because like I said, I've been practicing becoming more aware of myself. And I know that's still, I don't know, if I put myself in your shoes, you might be like, what the hell does that even mean? Becoming more aware of myself, becoming more conscious. So I'm going to try to explain it again. But my hope is that if you're interested in exploring your own consciousness and your own humanity and spirituality and your emotions and your mental patterns and your habits, and why do you feel the way that you feel, and why do you think the way that you think, and can you change that? And yes, you can. And how? My hope is that if you're interested in that stuff, that by listening to my stories and experiences and what I'm going to share on this channel, that what I'm sharing might help you along your journey. I guess think of this as another tool or another resource. Aside from exploring spiritual reality, a big part of it for me has been exploring my own emotional reality and my own mental reality. And I've recently been watching and learning a lot from Dr. Joe Dispenza. If you don't know who he is, look him up. He's got tons of content out there. It's really helpful. But in the basic sort of foundation of what he talks about is if you find yourself feeling, for me, I felt angry. For a long time, I was just angry, playing into the stereotype of the Kyle. Punching drywall. I literally have punched holes in walls, which is pretty hilarious. But yeah, I was angry for a really long time. And then when in 2016, I started to, maybe 17, I started to really realize that wow, I am angry a lot. Why? What is making me so angry? And if you look at what Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about, it all starts with a thought. You have this thought that goes through your mind, and then the thought creates a feeling in your body, and then you take an action based on your feeling. And so part of the work is first identifying the feelings that you're feeling. And maybe it's, for me, like it was anger. And I realized like, I don't want to be angry all the time. So let me look into that. What am I angry about? And for me, it led back to my dad and both my parents, actually. And I think a lot of people can probably relate to that. A lot of stuff is traced back to our parents because, hey, they're the ones who raised us, or like your grandparents or your legal guardians, like whoever raised you. You learn life from them. It's like you look up to them as an example of like, oh, that's how I'm supposed to be and live and act. And that's how I'm supposed to think. You know, there's like I've uncovered so many like thought patterns and processes of like ways of thinking in my head that I now realize are like, I picked this up from my parents. And those thought patterns make me feel a certain way. And sometimes you know, there's thought patterns and ideas that run through my head that are like unconscious, they're subconscious, they're like, people use the word conditioned or programmed kind of into your, you know, baked into your subconscious. They kind of like run in the background. You don't even realize it. And next thing I know, like I feel shame or guilt or anger. And again, I don't want to feel these ways. So like my work has been to kind of like catch myself feeling one of those feelings. When it happens, catch myself and be like, okay, there was a thought that happened that led to this feeling. So what was the thought? And then take some effort to like really kind of listen to yourself and be honest with yourself. And with enough practice, you can identify the thought that kind of runs through automatically on autopilot. And then once you identify that thought, you can work towards retraining your brain or retraining your subconscious, or kind of like undoing those patterns and those conditioned sort of thought patterns. And so that's been like the work that I've been doing, part of it at least, aside from just practicing meditation and, you know, opening up my emotional self, which is a big part of it. So like all of it's connected, the spiritual self, the emotional self, your mental self, and your physical body, of course. It's like, it's all connected. And anyway, I think that's enough for now. All of that I say to explain what I mean by raising my consciousness or becoming more conscious or more aware. Yeah, that's this channel is Conscious Kyle, and join me in my work and efforts and practices towards raising my consciousness. And I hope that you can kind of increase your own consciousness along the way through this channel and through your own work and through other channels and other resources out in the world. You know, this is all about helping one another. It's helpful for me to share and to open up and talk and be creative with video. I love video production. So yeah, so this is like kind of like an outlet for me. I'm not really promoting this anywhere. I'm just going to put it out on YouTube and see what happens. So if any of this resonates, if you vibe with what I'm saying, if you like what I'm saying, if you want to learn more, click and like and subscribe, and stay tuned. I'm going to be posting a lot more videos, and feel free to comment or reach out through the site somehow, through the, click on the about, find the email address, send me an email if you want to. Otherwise, you do you. I don't mean to end it like that. I want to end it on a positive note. So thanks for watching. If you made it this far, I hope to see you in another video, and I look forward to interacting with you guys in the comments. And yeah, okay, that's it. I'm gonna go in and watch the baseball game. I got this little dog. Little dog, come over here. You wanna say hi to everybody? Here he is. Look over here. Look, see? I guess he's being camera shy. But you'll probably see this dog on a lot of this is Leo. You'll see him. You'll see him in a lot of the videos. So, all right. Well, that's it for the channeled featured video intro thing. We're gonna go in And we'll see you in the next video. See ya.